Okay, so this is the final video for my Chinese water dragon custom Vivarium. This is a old 75 gallon tank that he was originally in. This is the bottom part of it. It's kind of a half enclosure. My dad, 3/4 way over, silicone piece of plexiglass in. So this is all water here. I got a heater here to keep it nice and warm. I got a pump for his waterfall. And this is just a thermometer. I got some rocks in there for him to climb up on and get out. This here is the dry side. Sorry. Got some gauges there. Yeah, that's pretty much it just for the old part of the 75 gallon tank. No one wants to see that part. It's just whatever, right? So, this part. This is the door frame here that I was talking about, but I need to get done. Made it a different color so it looks kind of different. Looks cool, so it's not all just black. Yeah, these are the doors. I don't know if you can see them here. Before I show you the doors, I'll show you the entire thing. This is the whole thing right here. If you can see, it's not light. That's it there. It's about, it's probably just over 6 feet tall by 4 feet wide, or long, whatever. And, so the doors, they're glass doors. They're pretty expensive. We, waxed in here so the doors slide nicely. Here's the, waterfall right here. I don't got it going right now. But I gotta put a water sealant in it because there's little tiny holes in here that water leaks through, and so I gotta put like shellac or something in it so that it won't leak through. And after that, it'll just pump up from the pump down there, and the hose will come up the side here, and it will come out right here, and it'll just be waterfall. So yeah, this stick here, it is, if you guys remember, the old stick he used to have when he was just in his 75 gallon tank. It's the one that went from one side to the other, so I put it back in here. It goes from the waterfall all the way up to there. There he is right there. You good boy, aren't you? Yeah, he hasn't made it up to this ledge yet. He'll eventually get there. I'm letting him explore himself, really. I got this stick leading up there, and I'm sure he can just jump up there. He's got nails to cling on to it. Ledge behind there, he was on that earlier. That ledge down there, and stick leading from the very bottom up to there. I kind of have it so he can go like from there up to here, then from here, up to there and stuff like that. And I'm going to be putting another stick that goes from here right up to there. There, it's on the inside. Got a few leaves, and go over here. But yeah, I'm gonna get this stick that goes from here up to there. I'm gonna put more leaves on it so it's more filled in. It's just kind of empty right in here, and just a bit up there. So I'm gonna fill in a bit more. Then I'm going to a hardware store and I'm buying a nice thick rope, and I'm gonna weave it all around and everything. And I got this stick here. It's going completely like straight up, and I got a bit of that vine stuff weaving around it. And believe it or not, this stick right here, that was the very first stick he went on. It was weird. The very first stick he actually climbed up, the one that's perfectly straight up, and hangs on these leaves sometimes. He likes them. What I did with the leaves was on the back of them, there's like this kind of stick thing right there. I drilled a hole in the sticks, and I put that little piece of stick thing that's sticking on the back, and I put it in the hole. Then I got the little suction cup thing, I put it on so it stays on there and it won't come off, right? So it ain't gonna fall off on him. So if he climbs up here, it ain't gonna fall off, and he's not gonna fall and get hurt. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. It turned out really good. I got the heaters going on here, and I got the UV light, and it looks really good with the light off. Here, I'll show you. Oops. Looks sweet. Just like that, eh? I know the light isn't really all that bright and it's getting right down to the bottom, but I mean, most of the day he spends up here, so he's still getting his proper UV lighting and everything, and calcium from it, and vitamins, and still getting the heat. And man, I cannot believe how well this thing heats up. Before, like I just got this one here and I just put it on. Before, I just had this one. This thing heated up perfectly good. These sides with this this grout, this grout heats up amazingly. It like holds heat really well, eh? I was just really surprised by that. I got little rings to go in here, but my dad, he has to get little O-rings to put in because they're like brass things to go in here and they make noise whenever you move it. So my dad's gonna put O-rings in there so when they move you can't hear them or anything, and it's nice and hard in there. Gee, what else? So everyone wanted to know like how much everything costs. Well, I'll just pretty much list off everything that I used to build it. I'm not gonna list off like all the leaves and you know that kind of stuff, and the vines and everything, and the heat lamps and lights. You know, everybody should just know that. So I'm not gonna list off that. I'm just gonna list off the glass and all that stuff. So the glass, it cost me about $150. Well, 70 plus 80, yeah, like $150 pretty much, right? So there's the glass. The reason why it cost so much was I got rounded edges and I got the holes cut, and then this wood here, I'm gonna turn the light back on. Sorry about that. Whew. Look at yellow in here. It's white walls though. And then so that was the glass, about $150. And then this door, this wood here, I can't remember what kind of wood it is. I think it's just basswood again. But the piece that we bought for this, it was like, I don't know, $12. It's cheap. And then all of the wood that was like all of this wood here and everything, it cost me I think $40 to build all of this, right? And this is the trim, probably about another $20 all in trim. Then the plexiglass cost me $115. The grout cost me about, I'll just round it to $50 pretty much. The underneath this grout there's pink styrofoam or insulation pretty much, and it cost me, well, I bought a few extra sheets, but if you take away those, it was probably about $30 or $40 for and I used 3 sheets that were 2x8, or wait, 2 sheets that were 2x8, and cost me about however much, right? I don't know how much, $40, say that. And what else? Got the heater down here. Okay, I don't need to list that off or whatever. The silicone's cheap. It only cost me $9. What else? I would think that was about it. You know, the hose thing, $2 for the hose. Oh, the pump. That's a pump that's actually meant for ponds and stuff. That was like $40. That's like pretty much it, right? Like I had everything else. Like I had the screens, I had the tank. The tank cost me $120, and the screens were, well, the screens were actually pretty expensive. They were like $60 for the 2 screens here, but they were with my 75-gallon tank. So yeah, it cost me quite a bit altogether, but it was definitely worth it. Mowgli loves it, so definitely awesome. Definitely something I'm proud of. I'm not sure if I said how high it is, but it's like just over 6 feet. I'll give you one more of it. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. I know he does. He's probably ready to go to bed, so it's like 10:30 at night, or around there. So, hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll show you guys later on when I have like all the rest of the stuff, the other stick put in, the rope and everything, and that'll probably be just a couple more days. But I wanted to get this video done. So yeah, hope you guys like it.